let me tell you this. Zenith is completely right, dude. The McLarens have great reliability. This is the best starter car you could ever fucking buy. Shout out to McLaren.
Yikes. Are you trying to get a sponsorship, DCC? I mean, come on.
No. My shirt says McLaren. and my caps on. Yes, it's like people just do stuff for like money, you know. Like have you ever seen Wayne's World? Like,
yep.
But it's gonna be it's a segment where we just like literally by us joking around on stream on Charlie's channel, we're like, fuck, that's actually a good idea. But the return on flex one, and it's a good one, right? We're gonna talk about supercars, which ones not to get, which ones are good ones, starter cars, and just all kinds of fun stuff, right? But we're also gonna talk about the risk webinar, as well as once you make some money, that you get used to having the money. Used to it before you start spending like crazy. But once you're ready to like make a purchase, it's so you can make a really good purchase, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. And I'll also give you some advice too if you're buying really expensive like Christian Louis Vuitton shoes and stuff like that. I know a lot about like good shoes and stuff or jackets, and you know there's a lot of stuff. We'll talk about a lot of fun stuff in there, but
yeah, there's some stuff as well, like what will be basically just a waste of money, right? Like I think that's important to cover a bit as well.
And we'll also be talking the reason we call it return on flex, right? So there's going to be a lot of like really good ways to like, how to buy stuff here and there. But also on top of that is there's actually financial reasons why you may want to buy one actually. That'll help you out, especially if you're creating a brand or a YouTube channel and stuff like that. I mean, it's the truth. Like people fucking fall for, I mean, it's so like I think Richard talked about this quite a lot. The reason he gets shirts that say Gucci on it, like in big letters and stuff like that, is people can easily fucking recognize the brand versus like a lot of people buy a lot of like people buy brands unless you really like it, right? Unless you really like a brand or something like that, you should buy something that is a little louder because you are spending the money on it, and it is a choosing mating signal on top of that and stuff like this. Is like peacocking in a way. The jacket I'm wearing looks really nice and stuff, but it's John Barbados and stuff, and it's an expensive jacket, but it's not loud, right? Right, but it's a nice jacket. But this looks like a $200 jacket, but it's like fucking $1,800.
I was worth it. No, I'm joking.
Oh yeah, that was totally worth it, Miguel. No, but bro, shit. I feel tight in this jacket. I don't give a fuck, man. I feel cool.
It's one of those things. It's like that crypto meme. It's like no, everybody in this party doesn't know my jacket's $1,800.
If they only knew I'm in a Kosa whale, bro. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. We're all like Kosa whales. Shut up. But Dylan's right here, right? Yeah, Gucci track shirts for the fucking win, bro. Charlie, one day we got to do that shit. If we're gonna do some ridiculous shit.
We'll have some things down the line. We'll go for that.
Yeah, and then Zenith is right. Like, I can't wait to buy a Submariner, nice silver with a black. Yeah, like you can't go like with Rolexes. You cannot go wrong with like Submariners and stuff. It's literally. I think after talking to Myron and after like talking to like we were in talks and stuff with like Andrew Tate's like watch guy and stuff, as well as Myron talked to Nico recently and stuff. Nico's like he's like the guy, him or he's like top one of the top two guys in all of YouTube when it comes to watches and stuff. APs are probably another one you want to buy and stuff like that. So it's either APs or Rolexes, or basically don't fuck with it pretty much.
Well, it's interesting. The Black Gentleman Geek has a really, really good point. So I'm going to interpret this a little bit, right? And then I'll add a little thing to it, which is, so like there's, I won't go there. I'll leave some of this for the course, but basically the art game, not, the NFTs, right? They take a little bit of a page out of the art game essentially, right?
Yeah.
But the art game is also, like part of that whole thing. It's a great area, and you can actually treat it as well as an investment that you flip at some point as well. It's kind of like, how your Rolexes are, right? They look nice, they're pretty, they're fun, they're ornamental, but that's about it. You're not, how often are you really going to use it to look at the time? A bit. You're also going to use your iPhone quite a lot, right? But buy and hold, you have something that's of value. You have some other purposes that we can discuss in the course of, what are useful, right? And then you can sell for more later. Great. So, yeah. And the Mona Lisa is the freaking highest level of that shit. So it's all, it's all related.
Definitely and stuff. And then also the art game is the OG it's the OG NFT game, really,
Yeah.
So definitely, man. So that's what's going to be offered in the course, man. If you want to get in, not, man, but like if you're having this much trouble and stuff like that, I'm just telling you, you probably over allocated into Pulse Chain too much, where you don't have any like I'm not trying to be mean or nothing or do anything like that, but like, yeah, if you've been watching us for that long and stuff, like you should already know. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, and also you had a lot of opportunity watching our YouTube channels, since January, basically, to drum up, some extra profits.
Now I'm going to say something about my second cousin here and stuff because he really makes me angry sometimes, But I will say this though, me and Charlie legitimately care about you guys, and we're really like I fucking edit. So you can't tell right here because I look wonderful, but but if you see me in person, you'll actually see that I'm getting a lot of gray hairs actually on the side of my head and stuff because like I literally do stress out quite a lot, and I really make sure that I think over what I say in terms in the courses and a lot of times on YouTube to make sure that you guys are being safe and we protected you guys. And honestly, we have protected you guys from a lot of fucking rugs and stuff. We know communities that we're friends with and stuff that got so devastated with fucking Luna. Jesus Christ. I mean, like, we had friends of ours that, had started like not competitor businesses, but basically had like groups and stuff like that. And like, it is Rexville. It's over. Right. We protected a lot of people from a lot of things. We made our money on like basically sometimes you got to jump into everything's a Ponzi at the end of the day, but like legitimately, but some things are actual Ponzi's, right? But sometimes you have to get in to make that scratch and you get out, right? It is what it is, right? One cycle pumps and dumps and let's get the fuck out, right? But we've kept a lot of our guys safe. We didn't disappear during the bear market. I will say this about my second cousin here, right? Privately was shitting on you guys for being like retarded buying whatever the fuck he was selling.
Well, I mean, what was the first show after? That says it all,
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah.
Hey man, yeah. And anyway, for any where AP stands for, there you go, man. Audemars Piguet. Dude, I suck at saying that name. It's because it's probably
French. Gotta learn some French there. Oui.
Yeah, I got some homies that just recently went up to France and they said it smelled like piss over there.
Ugh.
Seriously. I was like, dang, dude.
Here's the thing. Like, I mean, Paris, right? Like, large cities these days aren't doing the best, right? So if you're going to go somewhere like that, like, go to a vineyard or something, go out in the countryside. I heard Lyon is pretty decent, but that might have been a while back. Right. But yeah, get off the beaten path a little bit in a lot of countries these days.
No, definitely, man. But yeah, I do plan at some point to go visit Europe and stuff. We might even do a Europe tour for a crypto mindset and stuff in the future. Not now, but in the future.
Well, I mean, yeah, over this decade, I mean, we'll have the whole world tour plus some.